In a lot of our Japan videos, I always make reference to the house that we had that was destroyed in a landslide. And honestly, that's because it was. This is HOUSE KUN, our house that we lived in Tokigawa Machi, Saitama. I made this video of HOUSE KUN probably about 2 days before the landslide actually hit our house. And it's funny because I never did upload it because of the situation that had occurred. But now that I found it, I wanted to share it with everybody so that you can see what the house looked like before and after. Rewatching this video is a little bit emotional for me because within a short period of time that my brother and I had lived in this house, we had made so much memories, and like I said in previous videos, discovered a lot about ourselves and what we wanted for the future in Japan. And while HOUSE KUN was like the realization that we could actually move to Japan, it was also the place that gave us safe harbor, a place to call home, and then, this situation happened where that was taken away from us. One of my favorite memories about living in HOUSE KUN was one of our neighbors next door to the left of us. It was this old lady who was a widow, and she had like this really old dog. At first, she was very standoffish to us because we were two foreigners moving in next door to her. But she ended up becoming our friend and started giving us stuff that we kind of didn't need, but we didn't have the heart to tell her no. So we would come home sometimes to like random things on our front door, like pots and crates and stuff for our dogs that didn't fit because they were so small. And she would also bring us like food that she had cooked, but we had no idea what it was. But we ate it anyway because we wanted to ensure to make her happy. I want to say that we were incredibly fortunate to have moved to the Inaka before anywhere else in Japan, because I think if we had moved to the big city, while we probably would have had an amazing time as far as like entertainment went, I don't think we would have been able to appreciate life really how we did in Japan. Experiencing living in the Inakas was really eye-opening for me. It showed me true Japan. It showed me how the people could actually be, not these superficial city folk. And as a whole, the Japanese people that we've come across so far in all of the rural areas have been amazing. They are very inquisitive into where you're from or why you're even here. But other than that, they're pretty optimistic, friendly people. And I've gotten so much compliments and so much nice stories with these people that I would do it all over again. In a lot of ways, I miss this house so much because, again, the memories we made were so quick and so fast that I will never be able to replicate them. Even the smell of lavender now is something that will always trigger my memory of HOUSE KUN because we had these little lavender things all over the house because supposedly they were supposed to keep spiders away, but they weren't really doing the job. This is just another reason why I'm so happy that we record so much of our lives, because if anything were to happen like it did here, we'd be able to go back and look at things and kind of bring up good memories as well as some of the bad. But for the most part, everything that I've seen here has only made me happy. Like, for example, I know exactly when we bought that little dog bed. It was at Kain's in Higashimatsuyama. It was the first time we found a Kain's, and we were like, whoa, this is kind of like Target. But it's those simple things that just make me happy. And of course, I get to see my Sandy girl now that she's not with us. It just makes you realize that there are things in life that you're not in control of. And while you can control a lot of it, things are just going to happen and you just have to make the best out of it. As long as your life is filled with loved ones or somebody that you can rely on, you just need one. But to everybody wondering, like I said, this is our former house, HOUSE KUN. It was in Tokigawa Machi, Saitama. It was a 4-bedroom, 1-bath with a kitchen. And the parking was so small that barely a moped could fit in it. But we made it work. And this is what the end result kind of looked like of that room. Pretty crazy if you ask me. Okay, bye!